Hi everybody. In this video we're going to read the next chapter of Meet the Gecko. Chapter 6. Time to Slime. I didn't want to go back to school. Didn't want to meet Mom for lunch. Didn't want to open my birthday presents. I had work to do. Please, Dad? Please, please, please? Dad frowned. He moved his mouth from one side to the other. He looked at me with one eyebrow up. Finally he flipped open his cell phone and called Mom. He whispered a lot. He said, "Uh-huh, a lot." He shook his head a lot. I didn't know what to think. When he hung up, he said, "Well, champ, your mother and I have decided that since it is your birthday and since you are a superhero." "Yes, yes, yes," I cried. "You're the best." He started the car and said, "I'll just write my cool kid celebrity visits Cedar Valley article at home." The second we were home, I tore down in my room, turned on the computer, and got to work. USB cable connected? Check. Images of the mole loaded? Check. Images transferred into Photoshop? Check. This was going to be fun. I connected to the internet and did a search for ugly alien bodies. I got 500,000 hits. I refined the search. I had to get fewer hits. I tried disgusting alien bodies. Only a few thousand hits. Still too many to sift through, though. So I tried weird and disgusting alien bodies. Only a few hundred hits. Time to take a look. I scrolled through the first page of web addresses, and when I saw real pictures, real aliens, my heart started racing. And when I visited the site and found an image of a huge, slimy green slug dripping with disgusting green pus, I knew I'd found the mole's new body. Oh yeah. I worked and worked and worked until they got the mole's face superimposed into the slug's body. It looked great. Really real. Next, I added some ugly green arms and put the mole's camera in between the slimy green suction cup hands. It was disgusting. It was vile. Oh yeah. Then I made up a page like you see in those stupid magazines by grocery store checkout stands. I played around with different fonts and finally picked an old-fashioned typewriter-style one for the headline. Joel Bowl Exposed. And under that came the story. Joel Bowl, the notorious mole, was seen yesterday in Cedar Valley, California, where the Gecko and Stick is being filmed on location. Members of the environment community have long suspected Mr. Bowl to be nothing but an oversized, revolting gastropod, but now proof is at hand. Will the garden community of Cedar Valley tolerate this invasion of slime, stench, and visual horror? Or will this perennial pest be driven away, perhaps once and for all? Stay tuned. We'll keep you posted. Then I put the slugmole picture on the page, added a background of Old Town that I lifted from the Cedar Valley Chamber of Commerce website, and presto, I had the mole just where I wanted him. Dad popped his head through my door. "How's it going, champ?" "Great. Come in. You've got to see this." He hadn't knocked, but who cared? Dad stood beside me, looking at my computer monitor. He started shaking his head. "How in the world did you do that?" "Piece of cake, Dad." "Oh, right." He sat down on the edge of my bed, still looking at the monitor. "So now what?" I gave the page one last save and said, "Now we go do a search." "For?" I reopened my internet connection. "For Joel Bowl plus the mole." Because? Because that way the search engine will check the entire World Wide Web for any sites that have both Joel Bowl and the mole in their text. "I know, but why are you searching for that?" Because just then the computer displayed "website found," and then found 87 matches for Joel Bowl plus the mole. Woohoo! 87 matches! But why? I opened up the first site and said, because most websites have email addresses. I'm going to collect them and send everyone who knows the mole or hates the mole a picture of him. I'm going to do to him what he does to other people. Dad was starting to nod. Planning to fight fire with fire? I grinned at him and said, "More like giving him a taste of his own medicine." Dad stood up and laughed. "By the time you're done with him, there's no doubt he's going to hate the flavor." "Oh yeah."